So yeah. But to answer your question earlier, God, you said what made me want to stick with this way of life? It was because of friends, close friends that I was growing up with get killed, God. It was that and a combination of what I was witnessing within myself. Because in 1992, once I started getting the 1 to 10, building with the guard Kyrie, I'm meeting more guards now. I'm going to New York now because I told you I was coming out here in 1990. My sole purpose for coming out here was to go to a law school.
That's the sole purpose.
That was my sole purpose, because once I found out that Angry God, who I met at Inglewood in 1989, once I found out that he lived in Harlem, in Mecca, Ramel had already told me that a law school was in Mecca, in Harlem.
Right.
So I told Angry God on the phone after he had left Cali, after that summer, because they would just come for like 2-3 weeks during the summer every year, come back to Now Why. I called him and said, yo, I want to get a ticket to come out there. Your mama let me stay with you? His old wife said, yeah, he can come out and stay. Next thing you know, I was on a plane December 1990, God, and came to Now Why for the first time, staying in Colonial Projects on 159th to 8th Avenue on Harlem River Drive, building 26. So the next day, we floating around Harlem, and the guard took me to a law school in Mecca. Now, I didn't go inside.
Oh, wow.
And I'm gonna tell you why, God, because I was intimidated.
Okay, add on about that, because I kind of stood about that too, though.
Because I was young, and here it is. I'm still fresh to this. In my mind, I'm new to this.
Right.
I'm still trying to master the little bit that I know.
Right.
So to actually be here in front of the school, God, it was like I didn't know what to say. I didn't have the courage at that time to walk in that door and say peace and just stand on what I knew. Because I thought at that time, like, yo,
if you don't know the rest of it, you're gonna get bombed.
Exactly.
Right.
They're gonna bomb me right now.
Right,
I'm just gonna stand here and I'm gonna look at the flag on the window.
Right.
And then I'm gonna bounce. But when I'm standing there, God, the first person I met was Law.
Remember the perfection.
He was coming out to school, God, and I remember he had a leather jacket on. He always wore those Kango hats. Had a little Kango hat on with his little specs. Remember, he had the little specs on. And he seen me looking at the school. And he said, peace. And I looked at him and then looked away. I'm thinking he's looking past me. He's talking to somebody behind me. So I looked. And then the only ones there is me and Angry God and a couple of friends. So he said it again, peace. I said, peace. And what's your name? And this and that. So that's how I met Law. And every time I would come to New York after that, I would look for Law. So the little bit that I knew, I would come here and I could use it with Law, build with him.
Law had more of a welcoming personality.
He didn't have that,
right.
Was more like peace, and
right.
Remind me of Bobby Womack when I look at him with them glasses.
Right.
And we reconnected after I got out of the feds too. So remember the imperfection. Love the God. I got a lot of love for that God.
If Mecca did this.